All right, starting off with the diamond, Dow Jones, right here, right now. Yes, we did have a little bit of a bounce, but right here, right now, this is just flagging to me, quite honestly. I mean, you just really, you could take this and you kind of just do this, and it just looks like a flag to me. If it breaks the lows of yesterday, it definitely could be something that could continue to the downside. MACD is definitely bearish. There's no question about that. It just has a lot before I really want to get long anything right here, right now, because I do want some type of follow through and I want to go the direction of the underlying trend, which is the current, which is the main, the sector movement per se, because breakouts and stuff like that. And there was some stuff that broke out, which we'll discuss a little bit later. But to me, this is just a flag looking to break down currently, right here, right now. Tomorrow could be a different day, and I'll trade it accordingly. But that's what I'm seeing right here. SPY, I mean, pretty much you could say that pretty much the same thing. You got this going on here as well. So we just kind of got to see what happens. Because it's just not giving me the warm and fuzzy right here, right now. Again, to break the low, we're at this 38 fib, which we discussed on the SPY. I don't know if it holds like it did before. It became resistance here, broke above, came tested and ripped to the upside. But again, right here, right now, this is just a flag to me for more downside play. You got the QQQ as well. Pretty much the same thing that I've been talking about, and testing the 50, a lot of stuff is breaking down, and you kind of just want to see what's going on from there. But again, I'm not looking to get long anything right here, right now, due to this, and it is what it is. I mean, I'm not going to say that I know everything, but this is just what the price action is telling me today, Tuesday, 28th. Tomorrow, I could say a totally different thing, but I wanted to get at least above that 10 before I start looking at stuff to go long on, and that's just the way I trade. And again, I'm just looking at the price action. The Russell, same thing. Kind of just looking like this inside day with a flag going down. If it breaks below the low of yesterday, it can continue going down, especially being it's fighting against this 50-day and the channel above. So we'll see what happens. Remember, this candle is not closed, so if it continues downside from an engulfing pattern, that will be the follow through accordingly. So we'll see what happens and what goes from there. But let me kind of run through a couple of names that I saw some stuff that actually looked pretty good. Tesla looked good today, relatively speaking. The pullback was not that hard when we had these really crappy days, and it looked like it might want to test out some new highs. Jazz, again, if it could test out these new highs, we'll see what's going on. And I'm just trying to be, just trying to see how things are going. Solar City again. I think FLR was another. No, that wasn't it. This is actually just another flag pattern, quite honestly. Netflix really did well, and this was something that I've been posting, if you guys saw on Twitter, for a while, and it broke above. Again, I just kind of really was just being cautious, but you could check, I'm not blowing smoke up your ass. I've been posting it from a couple of days now that, once I have this gap up, if it can get above here, it looks good for long, and it ripped to the upside. So it's definitely a leader right here, right now. ISIS, another one that if you can get above here, definitely looks like it could be a good one. INCY, another one that nice engulfing if we could get above here. This high of this day, that looks good for me. Bullish MACD so far. If it could go up, it would be, decreasing volume, and then if it could have some follow through, and that's the thing that concerns me the most. You got American Airlines. That one looked really, really well today, and quite honestly, that's a really, really good looking one. I'm not going to go all the way back to there, but you can see that this definitely has some really nice price action today, following through, breaking above these highs. So the thing is, can we get the follow through that we typically want? So we'll see what happens for you. So stuff that looked weak, again, big story. Apple kind of had that icon news today, pretty much right around this area right here. So it gapped down, and I was thinking about playing it to the short side, but I really kind of want to get it a day to kind of see what's going on. And then if it breaks these lows and breaks 500, let me tell you, it's going to go down lower. 500 is a psychological level. Those century marks are definitely a psychological level that people look at. So right here, right now, it just traded sideways and really, kind of, if you were trying to play this one, maybe you got the bounce off this, and then it just, this is just chop city right here. People trying to just get, $1, $2, nothing, pennies based on what, how much the stock costs. I mean, this is a tight range. What are you talking about? From 515 to 502, $13, just sideways all day. It's not trending. I don't want to do that. So again, if it breaks the lows tomorrow and it fought and looks like it might be losing against the 200, that's something that you really need to look at. DDD, this one just looks like a flag to me, potentially for some more downside action, and we'll see what goes on with that. Again, you can see the flag forming right here. You have another one, win. That one looks, I mean, right here, right now, I'm not looking to get it. It looks like a flag. If it breaks below this 50, that doesn't look good as well. Facebook, that one, again, are these tradable bounces? Not for me, not right here, right now. I'd rather wait. I want to make sure that there's a trend that I can trade versus just any green candle I'm getting in. eBay, this one looks like if it can break down and even break this 200, it looks like it can go down low. But this is kind of a really sloppy chart, so I really don't want to really mess with that. Goldman Sachs, again, this just looks like if it can get, it's just another flag, quite honestly, to me, right here, right now. You got that going on inside day. If it breaks down below there, it definitely can come and test this 200 day. We're looking at the weekly, you kind of have this line that I probably should make this a little bit better, but yeah, I'll probably post another chart on Twitter, just kind of make it look a little bit better. But another one that looks like it could be breaking down is Priceline. I mean, Priceline, if it gets below this level right here, I mean, it's a huge rip to the downside, and it kind of gapped up and then closed up a little bit, holding this 50. But if it breaks below this low, it definitely could see some more, more downside movement. LinkedIn, again, same thing, huge movement, and if it breaks down below this level right here, the low of this candle, you could definitely see some more downside, which is what, 204.97. And then if it breaks this 198.60 area, definitely could see more low. Intuit, that one, I mean, this is about as flag as you're gonna get. I mean, it really looks like if it breaks below those lows, it could definitely go. The bulls tried their best. If you want to look at an intraday chart, you see the bulls try their best to rip from the down, and they just faded down. So if it breaks these lows right here, right now, it looks like it could continue to the downside. So we'll just watch that one as well. So you had Algen as well. That one, fighting the 50. A lot of them fighting the 50, and I'm not gonna let this one day really get me excited about things and looking to say, okay, I want to get in. You can look at O'Reilly, same thing, and this one looks like it might be breaking down a little bit more. It will be coming down to this 129.96 area, 130 area, because this was a prior resistance that broke above and then became support and rocketed back to the upside. That's what I know. It's a lot of different names I'm going through right now, but I kind of wanted to show that this is kind of the. So yes, you do have the Netflix and stuff like that, but the majority of stuff doesn't look that sexy, quite honestly. I mean, this looks great, and if you got in this trade, congratulations. I hope you made some money. I hope you're peeling off some profits, because we definitely want to see some type of follow through. And if it does come, that's great as well. You could trade this tomorrow. It's no big deal. But I don't like the way that the overall markets are looking at the SPY, and all these other things. I don't like the way that the market looks per se. And I'm just willing to just wait and then start firing, keep the powder dry if it continues to the downside. And that's just right here, right now. So will it hold? I don't know. Will it pop up? I don't know. But even if it pops up, I don't want to be the first out the foxhole to try to guess that. So no, it's a little bit longer than usual, but these are times that people, I think, really want to see what's going on and get a second opinion. So please comment, like, share. If you have any questions, please leave something in the comment area. And if you have any questions, you can always email me at MaximusAnalysis@gmail.com. Take care.